All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a Friday afternoon. This is the Iceman here on the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel. A long, long day at work yesterday. I didn't get out till after midnight, so I didn't get a chance to watch Final Resolution last night. Uh, but when I did get home, I was checking out the videos put up on YouTube, and my friend Andre Corbeil had his review up, and so I sat through it and watched the whole review. And I must say, by watching his review, um, the show sounded like excellent. And I want to thank Andre Corbeil for all his shout outs and what he's done for me. And you know, there was a lot of stuff going on about the AJ Styles resigning deal. A lot of people, you know, not believing it. Uh, Pretty much giving Andre a hard time for really being the first to announce that AJ was going to sign or re-sign with TNA. And after I first heard his comments about it, you know, knowing Andre as I do here on YouTube, I know he's very credible, and I took him for his word, and I stuck by him regardless of what other people thought. Now, he got a lot of flack for his saying AJ was going to resign, but in any event, Andre was correct. AJ is resigning with TNA. He's also going to be obligated to other independent wrestling promotions as well. You know, how much time he'll spend in TNA remains to be seen, but um, I give credit to AJ Styles and you know what he's going to do really for TNA by wrestling other superstars and other promotions, going to bring attention to TNA about these other superstars, and hopefully that will, lead TNA to want to resign or sign some of these stars that AJ is involved with. So, with that being said, I had a lot to do this morning. Went about my business, hitting the bank, the post office, and whatnot, the usual, bills you have every month. And I came back home and I watched Final Resolution. I just got done watching it, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're a wrestling fan, you had to like this show if you watched it. From start to finish, beginning to end, this show, this free preview totally delivered in my eyes. And I know you WWE marks out there don't want to hear it, but the main event between Magnus and Jeff Hardy, with the involvement of Dixie Carter, EC3, and Rockstar Spud, was magnificent. This match was awesome. Uh, Jeff Hardy in TNA is like Daniel Bryan in the WWE. I think anybody that Jeff Hardy wrestles in TNA, he's going to make anybody look good. He made Magnus look good. The main event was spectacular. It was for the TNA World Heavyweight title. They were inside a steel cage. They had to come out of the cage, climb up the ladder, and grab the belt down. There was a lot of obstacles for Magnus. EC3 came out and tried to stop Magnus from getting to the ladder. Um, Dixie Carter stood in the way of Jeff Hardy. Rockstar Spud eventually, with Hardy at the top of the ladder, pushed over the ladder. Jeff Hardy fell onto the ramp. He banged his head, and Magnus, staring at Jeff Hardy for quite a few moments, marched on and climbed the ladder and retrieved the belt and became the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And it looks as though Magnus is on the side of Dixie. So, um, what we once thought a while back, as far as a heel turn with Magnus, I believe is in the works now. So, but the whole show, I mean, from beginning to end, Kurt Angle with the 2 out of 3 falls match with Bobby Roode uh, was very, very good. Kurt Angle again fell short. this time around. A very dejected Kurt Angle. Uh, he's going to go back to the drawing board, and I don't see this match or this feud with Bobby Roode ending really anytime soon. The Feaster fired with the briefcase. The segment was excellent. Sting got involved. You know, Zema Ion got the chance for an X Division match with the champion Austin Aries. Gunner, with this dismay of James Storm, has got a title shot for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. And then we had Chavo and EC3 left. And basically Sting told EC3, I'll take the briefcase if you give me a match now. EC3, arrogant as he is, turned him down. Both he and Chavo opened up the briefcases, and Chavo had the pink slip inside. So Chavo Guerrero is now gone from TNA. We're going to see, I think, in the next couple weeks or so, a feud between Sting and EC3. EC3 did win the opportunity to go after the tag team titles. He just needs to pick a partner and face the bromance. So looking forward to that. The whole show was great. ODB came out with Madison Rayne and faced Lady Top and Gail Kim. And ODB and Madison Rayne end up winning that match. And we saw a very funny segment, but to the point, with Eric Young, with Joseph Park. Eric Young coming out with a chair, a bag of tacks, barbed wire, and wanted Joseph Park to wrestle Kazarian and Daniels next week. Park continued to turn it down, and until Eric Young gave him his last present, and it was Janice, the stick with the curled barbed wire. And you could see Joseph Park staring at that and then agreeing to the match next week. So we're going to see the transformation of Joseph Park back into Abyss. He's going to have a Monsters Ball match with Kazarian and Daniels, and I'm looking forward to that. All in all, the show just delivered. There was nothing bad to say about the show. Dixie was great in her segments. Jeff Hardy was being ridiculed by Samoa Joe and Magnus. Magnus called him out in the beginning. Magnus cut a very good promo in the beginning. Like I said, the whole show. And, I wasn't sure about it because, like I said, I don't read spoilers, but it was sort of like given to me by accident. And I sort of read it by accident as well. So I sort of knew the outcome of the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. And this is the problem with spoilers, guys. If nobody knew what was to happen last night at Final Resolution and you went in there not knowing, you would not have been disappointed. This was an excellent show. Hoping the ratings did well. I think any pure wrestling fan that has any negativity to say about this show really needs to look in the mirror and have their head examined, because this definitely delivered in my eyes. And I want to again thank Andre Corbeil. Like I said, I watched his review, and you couldn't get any better of a review than what Andre gave last night after the Final Resolution ended. I mean, it was a superb review. If you get a chance, check out Andre's channel or go to Facebook and check out Wrestling News Talk. You won't be disappointed. And I wasn't disappointed last night. Again, Final Resolution was one of the best 2 hours of wrestling I've seen in a very, very, very long time. I don't care if you're a WWE fan, a TNA fan, a Ring of Honor fan, OVW wrestling fan. It doesn't really matter. But if you're a wrestling fan, you you couldn't have disliked last night, and you definitely couldn't have disliked the main event between Jeff Hardy and Magnus, because that had swerves and curves that nobody expected. And that's one of those things, that I like to see, is going in there You know, knowing the winner through spoilers, but not knowing how that winner got to where he got. I mean, it was immense. It was tremendous. I give kudos to TNA, and I'll tell you, I see bright things happen in TNA if they continue the direction they're going into right now, going into the new year of 2014. I see a lot of good things that could happen, and I'm hoping they stay on track. And I will also say this too: TNA has gotten so much better since the departure of Hulk Hogan, Brooke Hogan, and Eric Bischoff. And you know, I don't know. I can't put it into any more words. I just thought if you haven't seen Final Resolution, give it a chance, watch it, and at least get to that main event because I'll guarantee you won't be disappointed. This is the Iceman on a Friday afternoon. Peace out, everybody. I try to tell you like it is. That's all I'm here for, is just to give you positive information, but also truthful information about the product as I see it. So have a great day, everybody. Peace out.